What is the weirdest fact you know? Frederick Bohr, the inventor of the Pringles can, is buried in one. Whichever one of us finds him in the winning can gets to tour the Pringles factory. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, collard greens, Savoy cabbage, kohlrabi, and gaylan are all the same species of plant Brassica oleracea, just bred to enhance different parts of the plant. Most of the camels of Saudi Arabia are imported from Australia. We don't really know who the inventor of the fire hydrant is, because the patent was destroyed in a fire. Woodpeckers' tongues wrap around their brain to cushion them from a concussion when they peck against tree trunks. A fungi grows next to the highly radioactive elephant's foot in the Chernobyl reactor. It feeds off the gamma rays emitted by the nuclear fuel in a process known as radiosynthesis. If you were exposed to similar levels of radiation, you would have a lethal dose in 3 minutes. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. They can also die of starvation with a full stomach. Their gut bacteria is very temperature dependent. Due to global warming the temp in the Caribbean can go below more usual 23°C down to about 20°C at times, which will kill their digestive bacteria, so they can't digest what they eat. Sloths can't regulate their body temperature well, so they can't maintain an internal temp to stop this happening. Turtles can breathe through their butts. When male honeybees orgasm, their penises explode with a pop, audible to human ears. Doorknobs that are made out of brass can disinfect itself in about 8 hours. The man who invented the Match.com website lost his wife to a man she met on Match.com. Koalas have fingerprints that are very close to human fingerprints. There apparently have been several breaking in Australia by the same person based off fingerprint evidence. Turned out to be a koala that was responsible for all of these. Tapirs' penises are not only very large relative to body length, but they are also prehensile, i.e., they can grip and grab. The weight of all of ants on the planet is equal to the weight of all humans on the planet. I just heard this one on No Such Thing as a Fish, so I don't know if it's true, but apparently if you play Tetris for 20 minutes, within 6 hours after a traumatic car accident you'll be 60% less likely to have PTSD, like memories of the event. A whale's fart bubble is so big that you could fit a Volkswagen inside of it. The fart bubble, not the whale. If it was not for some gut bacteria, we would fart in colors. I wanna fart blue. Now I'm angry I can't. If you type Illuminati backwards on your search bar, along with .com, it'll take you straight to the NSA website. The noses the raptors made in Jurassic Park were actually turtles fucking. That there was a NASA-funded project in the 60s to teach dolphins to speak English, which managed to involve giving a dolphin hand jobs and LSD. The CIA spent nearly 5 years and $10 million to make a covert spy cat with implanted microphones to eavesdrop on the Soviets. It was run over and killed by a car on its first mission. Macaulay Culkin is a classically trained ballet dancer. The Stegosaurus was extinct for about 90 million years before Tyrannosaurus showed up, and the Tyrannosaurus has been extinct for about 65 million years. We are much closer in time to the T-Rex than the T-Rex was to Stegosaurus. Also, Cleopatra was born closer to our time than she was to the building of the pyramids. Our perception of time is funny. A scientist named Alex van der Abe in Netherlands made immortal cells from the liver of an aborted human fetus in the 70s. Those cells have been producing our vaccines for the last 50 years. I don't mean to spread this as misinformation or as any correlation to the current pandemic. It's just a super weird fact I knew. Edit. Seems like I got the organ wrong. It was kidney and not liver cells. There is a species of penguins called Adelie penguins in Antarctica that are so horny they will screw anything. Examples include female penguins, male penguins, injured penguins, dead bodies, dead fish, the freaking ground, Basically anything that moves or doesn't move. Edit. My apologies, phone auto-corrected Antarctica with Arctic. Also they screw anything that moves and doesn't move. Kentucky Fried Chicken was actually created in Utah, but when Colonel Sanders visited Utah he decided to call it Kentucky Fried Chicken since he was from Kentucky. The 2016 Summer Olympic athletes used more than 450,000 condoms. A million seconds is about 11 days, whereas a billion seconds is closer to 33 years. Billionaires should pay more tax. I have a few. Mantis shrimp can punch with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. Charlie Chaplin once placed third in a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest. Finland is the metal capital of the world, having the most metal bands per capita. General Douglas MacArthur had an extremely elaborate plan to win the Korean War in no more than 10 days, consisting of about 50 tactical nukes, 2 U.S. Marine divisions, about 1,500 to 2,000 South Korean troops, and irradiating the entire northern border of North Korea with cobalt, which can last for 60 to 120 years. There's enough sugar in a bottle, can of Coca-Cola that you can vomit, but there's another ingredient in the beverage that distracts your stomach. If Walmart was a country, it would be the third largest in the world. Thanks for watching. Share your stories in the comments.